you are from Saskatchewan, you have rural connections. Either you grew up on a farm or in a farming community, or you're related to someone who did. And even if you moved to Saskatchewan as an adult, you very likely have some connection to a rural community. Saskatchewan is like one big small town. We're all connected to each other. And this is why Rural Connect makes so much sense for us. Rural Connect is a program of the United Church of Canada that brings together the wisdom, experiences, and faith of those in rural and urban communities of faith. These are partnerships that have the potential to be incredibly exciting, energizing, life-giving, and faith-growing. While it's true that many congregations, rural and urban, are struggling with declining membership, and rural congregations especially experience challenges in finding and financially supporting adequate, paid, accountable ministry personnel. This is true, but it's not the only reason why the Rural Connect program makes so much sense. Rural Connect isn't about keeping dying ministries alive. It's about breathing new life and energy into ministries with a desire to be renewed, both urban and rural. It's about doing together what we might be struggling to do alone. It's about sharing our gifts, bringing together our resources, better enabling us to serve God and to live Christ's love in the world. So how does it work? Basically, it's like this. A community of faith, often but not always urban, becomes a hub. They install a bunch of fancy equipment and train people to operate it. The hub then partners with satellite churches, often rural, to offer live, interactive worship experiences. The satellite church receives a box that they plug in and turn on, and I've been told that if you know how to operate a TV remote control, you can operate this box. Now this box magically connects the satellite churches with the hub church on Sunday morning for worship. And during worship, each partner is actively involved in offering leadership. So one partner might read the scripture and another might read the prayers. Another might offer special music. And it's the responsibility of the hub to put together an order of service each week and to coordinate leadership from each of the partners. The ideal is for one hub to have 3 partner satellite communities of faith. This ensures that everyone has the opportunity to participate on Sunday morning, and no one is left feeling like simply a viewer. Church is not a spectator sport, nor is it a performance. Church is fully engaging in the worship of God to nurture and challenge ourselves and others on our faith journeys. I've been part of a group of clergy, some urban, some rural, who've been gathering for the past few months to consider how we might bring this amazing program to Saskatchewan. We have a strong desire for collaborative ministry that honors the diversity and gifts of all God's people and creates opportunities for those gifts to be shared. This group believed that McClure United Church would be a great place to start. We are a larger, well-resourced community that has explicitly named Renewal as a priority. In fact, in a grant application for renewal work written by former Chair Ruth Moreau, it says that we are in a good position to serve as a hub in the community. Last spring, I shared all of this information with our board chair at the time, Ernie Barber, and chair-elect, now chair, Terry Clark, and we agreed to consider this at a future board meeting once Deborah returned from sabbatical. So in September, the board members were provided with information about Rural Connect to consider, and at the board meeting that month, Randy Boyd, coordinator of the Rural Connect program in Canada, joined our Zoom meeting all the way from Thunder Bay, Ontario, to answer questions. So we spent a significant amount of time discussing this opportunity, and in the end, a motion was passed that McClure United Church become a hub for Rural Connect sometime in early 2022. We are very excited to be part of this innovative ministry of renewal and all the possibilities it offers as we build partnerships with rural communities. Now we're seeking partners. All of the rural congregations currently not being served by ministry personnel, and there are many, have been contacted, and they've all been invited to attend an information session on October the 27th. The board will continue to update you on our progress. Chair Terry Clark and co-chair Michael Gorniak are also available to answer any questions you may have. In the meantime, we are inviting you to consider whether you would like to be involved in this ministry of renewal. First, do you have rural connections? Do you know of a rural community of faith that might be interested in partnering with us? If so, please either contact them yourself or let us know so we can be in touch. And second, we need a few individuals who are willing to help us with some very important technological needs. Now wait, don't tune me out yet. What we need are not technological wizards. What we need are people willing to learn how to operate some very basic equipment and show up on Sunday morning to push some buttons. All of the training will be provided for you. Ideally, we would have 4 teams of 3 people because we need 3 each Sunday to get on board. This way, each team would only be responsible for 1 Sunday a month. I promise, anyone can do this. You are never too old or too young to learn a new skill. Friends, we know that technology will never fully replace face-to-face, in-person ministry. But we have learned during this pandemic that technology can open some doors for us. In the past couple of years, we have learned how to do things out of necessity that we had never even thought possible before. Our weekly province-wide Bible study is an example. And now we have the opportunity to take those learnings and use them to create something amazing, building on those important and life-giving rural and urban connections so that together we can worship God, strengthening our spirits for the ministry to which we have been called. Now, I've lived in a city for my entire adult life, but I am still a small town girl at heart, and my heart is very excited about this program. I hope yours will be too. Thank you so much for watching.